Did you know that one of the most powerful women in history wasn't even born in the country she ruled? Born Sophie of Anhalt-Zerbst, she became Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia. How does a girl from Prussia end up on the Russian throne? Today, we're diving into the life of Catherine the Great, a woman of ambition and intellect. From her humble beginnings to her expansion of the Russian Empire, we'll uncover 7 surprising facts about this influential figure. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a fascinating journey through history, exploring the life and legacy of Catherine the Great. Our story begins in Stettin, Prussia, where in 1729 Sophie of Anhalt-Zerbst was born. Her family wasn't wealthy, but they had ambition. Sophie's mother planned for her to marry into royalty. A proposal came from the future Peter III. In 1744, Sophie journeyed to Russia, embracing her destiny. She converted, became Catherine, and married Peter in 1745. Catherine entered the opulent, dangerous Russian court. Her ambition and intelligence laid the groundwork for her rise to power. Catherine's early years in Russia were far from a fairy tale. Her marriage to Peter III was disastrous. Peter was more interested in toy soldiers than ruling an empire. Catherine had a sharp intellect and keen political understanding. She embraced Russian culture and the Orthodox faith. Peter's unpopularity created a power vacuum. In 1762, Catherine staged a bloodless coup d'état. Peter abdicated, and Catherine became Empress. This coup was a pivotal moment in Russian history. Catherine's reign marked immense change and expansion for Russia. Catherine the Great was a shrewd politician and ruler, but also a fervent supporter of the arts and education. She saw herself as an enlightened monarch and believed Russia's progress depended on cultural development. One of her enduring legacies is the founding of the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg. What began as her personal art collection grew into one of the world's greatest museums. Catherine's patronage wasn't limited to visual arts. She was a prolific writer, penning plays, memoirs, and satirical pieces. She corresponded with leading intellectuals, engaging in debates about philosophy, government, and reason. Through her support of the arts, literature, and education, Catherine left an indelible mark on Russian culture. She transformed St. Petersburg into a cultural hub, fostering an environment where intellectual curiosity and artistic expression could flourish. While cultivating the arts and sciences, Catherine didn't neglect her role as empress and military strategist. Under her rule, the Russian Empire experienced significant expansion. Catherine's military campaigns were marked by strategic brilliance and ruthlessness. She annexed Crimea, securing Russia's access to warm water ports. She led successful campaigns against the Ottoman Empire, expanding Russian territory in the south. Catherine participated in the partitions of Poland, wiping Poland off the map for over a century. Through these conquests, Catherine transformed the geopolitical landscape of Europe, solidifying Russia's status as a major power. Catherine the Great sought to modernize Russia's government and society. She believed in enlightened absolutism, advocating for a strong monarchy guided by reason and justice. One of her ambitious undertakings was the Legislative Commission, proposing reforms for the Russian legal system. While the commission didn't achieve all its goals, it reflected Catherine's commitment to reform. Catherine implemented reforms in education, establishing new schools and universities, including the first institution of higher education for women in Russia. She attempted to reform the corrupt Russian bureaucracy, streamlining administration and introducing meritocracy. These reforms demonstrated Catherine's commitment to improving the lives of her subjects. Despite her achievements, Catherine's reign faced challenges and turmoil. Ruling a vast empire like Russia was no easy feat, and she faced opposition from various quarters. One significant challenge was peasant uprisings, the most famous led by Yemelyan Pugachev. Pugachev's rebellion in 1773 shook the empire, promising land, freedom, and an end to serfdom. The rebellion was brutal and bloody, lasting over a year before being crushed by Catherine's forces. It exposed the deep social and economic inequalities in Russian society. Beyond internal unrest, Catherine faced threats from the Ottoman Empire and shifting European alliances. She always strived to safeguard Russia's interest on the international stage. Catherine the Great died in 1796, leaving a complex legacy. She was a woman of intellect and ambition, a patron of the arts, and a ruthless expander of empire. Her reign was a period of immense transformation for Russia, marked by territorial expansion and cultural flourishing. She left an indelible mark on Russian history, shaping its destiny for centuries. But Catherine's legacy is not without shadows. The expansion came at a cost, often borne by the conquered populations. Her reforms did little to alleviate the plight of the serfs, and her reign saw the further entrenchment of autocracy. How do we judge a ruler who embodied both Enlightenment ideals and brutal imperial power? These are questions historians continue to grapple with. Catherine the Great's reign was marked by significant achievements and challenges. She expanded the Russian Empire, fostered cultural growth, and implemented reforms, but also faced uprisings and left the issue of serfdom unresolved. Her story reminds us that history is rarely black and white, woven from ambition, idealism, triumphs, and tragedies. If you enjoyed learning about Catherine the Great, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more historical insights. What other historical figures would you like to learn about? Let us know in the comments below.